Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we have all three boss fights from Act 7 Chapter 1 in the first quest. So we got Black Widow Clairvoyant, Yondu, and the white version of Black Widow. So first we have Clairvoyant. So she doesn't have something too bad. She just has Footloose, which is after she activates a special, she becomes unstoppable and she gains an evasion, so she has 25% to evade an attack, and those buffs last for 7 seconds. So Captain America is so good because you can counter the evade because you always parry and use heavy attacks for the big damage. So yeah, you can also ignore unstoppable. So he's one of the best options for sure. He has clash advantage, so another good reason to bring Captain if you have him. So yeah, but she also has another node which says that whenever a robotic attacker would gain a bleed debuff, they instead gain an incinerate, which deals 85% of the defender's attack as direct damage over 5 seconds. So you basically don't want to bring a robotic attacker, so no robots like Ultron, Nebula, Sentinel, or someone like that. But yeah, also she has Juke, so if you're finishing a 5-hit combo with light or medium attack, you're granted a passive Fury, increasing your attack rating by 7% per charge, and you can have up to 10 charges of that. But if you perform the same combo twice in a row, you lose a Fury. And also she gains some power from Prey on the Weak, 5% of max power for each time a buff is nullified, so not a big deal. And also her special attacks are unblockable, so just be careful of her SP1. Her SP2 you can outrange it, so it's not too bad. We got her down easily, as you can see. But the second boss, is Yondu, and Yondu has a pretty tough node. So some champions can't deal with it at all. So the node says that every 5 seconds, the next stun, bleed, poison, shock, incinerate, cold snap, or rapture debuff triggered on the defender is immediately purified and applied to the attacker. So each time this effect triggers, the defender will also regenerate 5% of their max health, and if you're knocking the defender down, it refreshes the cooldown and increases future cooldown timers by 1 second. So you basically don't want to bring any bleed, poison, shock, incinerate, cold snap, or rapture debuff, or try to parry, because they will instantly purify the debuff and they will gain 5%. So it's like a masochism, but for all those debuffs. So yeah, that node is too much, I think, for one node and only. But anyway, another node, Fits of Power. When the defender is above 1 power, they gain 1 Fury buff. When they are above 2 powers, they gain a Precision buff. And when they are at 3 bars of power, they gain a Cruelty buff. So just Yondu, you just want to bait the SP1 because the SP2 is kind of tough to deal with, and if you try to block it, is a lot of damage. So yeah, the SP1 just gains Fury. So if you're good at intercepting, there is another node that actually helps us. So it's called Foresight, and intercepting the attacker with a basic attack grants the attacker, if you intercept the defender, so Yondu, you gain a Fury, increasing your attack rating by 200% for 5 seconds. So that's huge. And you'll see in this fight, I tried to intercept as much as I can and then use like an SP1, because in this fight you can't really stun him and get the big Furies with Hyperion's heavy attack. So I try to intercept as much as I can. And another node is called Reach Get Richer 1. So whichever champion has more unique buffs, they gain 5% of bar power every second. So that's not a big deal. Like with Hyperion, we most likely are gonna have more unique buffs than Yondu because he only gains Fury, Precision, or Cruelty. But yeah, it's not too crazy. And yeah, this fight is almost done. So you can either try to intercept, or like if you wanna play it very safe, you don't want to intercept and just bait SP once and you're good to go. So yeah, another thing I want to talk about actually is that if you guys hit 100 likes on this video, we will be doing a giveaway which includes 3 winners, and the first winner will get 3 greater gifting crystals, the second winner will get 2, and the third winner will get 1. So if we can hit 100 likes, we will do the giveaway when the gifting event starts. But yeah, anyway, the last fight is Black Widow Deadly Origin. So in this fight, she has a weird node. So when you parry her and you trigger a stun, which it actually is not going to trigger, so the parry stun is not going to work because she has tenacity and it's, I think, 75%. But if you parry her, she gains an evasion, and if you're good at reparrying this node, so the more parries you do, the more evasion ups she gets, and if you try to hit her, she will evade, and then she will put, I think, shock and disorient on you. So what you want to do is try to parry her and get as many stacks of evasions on her as much as you can, as many of those as you can. And then you want to use dexterity, and the more evasions she has, so every evasion up will stun her for 1.5 seconds. So if you got 3, she's stunned for 4.5 seconds, and on top of that you have stun vulnerability, so double the damage when the defender is stunned. So yeah, that works pretty good, and I wanted to bring Platinum Pool in this fight just to have some fun and throw some big L2s, try to be lucky with the crits. And yeah, that's a fun node actually. So yeah, just don't attack into her, parry, reparry if you know how to do it, and then use dexterity to evade an attack, and she will get stunned. Yeah, so this fight, I think from these 3 fights, I think Yondu is the hardest because you can't really parry and deal with it. So yeah, just reparry on Black Widow and you're good. And Claire is just easy, very easy. You have a counter like Nullified Champion or something like that for Unstoppable or Evade. But yeah, it's easy. And this fight is just long because you can't really attack her. She always has evasion ups. And yeah, Platinum Poledoster is not the best for this fight, but he gets the job done. Barely, but he does. I enjoy this character so much. And yeah, she's down 59k special too. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Also if you want the giveaway to happen, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.